Alright, a new era dawns. The game date is 2450 and the Zorn have finally been defeated. I've gotten the info in between turns from our opponents that they are indeed considering me quite a threat and that they are waiting for me to push through the Zorn systems down here at the south and that they want to make their stand, I believe, between this system and this system, and that they're trying to take the colony in the Gambit system from me, which is where we saw that Kentara fleet pool up. They were almost all together last time, and now they're all together, which means that they're going to be attacking this planet quite soon. We got one of these disruptor batteries done, but I don't think that'll be enough. Maybe I should have tried a bit more with emergency build. Well, that would have done much, I guess. Okay, let's go through our event log here. New colony, got APBs 2. I want to have them at least at 3 or 4. We did not give him a gift last time, that was just the one we sent before. But the E have cancelled the trade treaty that we had with them, that's a couple % less income. And we accepted the war treaty with the Slurpee Raiders and getting new trade in exchange. Colonizers built, bunch of drones built, more colonizers built. Janus constructed, Firmus constructed. Establisher constructed, yep. All looking fine and dandy. Okay, let's check your later research first. 30% for another level of APBs, then it's level 3. I wanted level 4, I don't think there's anything particularly at level 4. It looks like the odd levels are the ones that have the small weapons. We don't really need them. You get a small weapon every second level if you have the small weapons. Tech field as well, but we only have those 2, and again we don't really use that, so I guess we could just leave it at this level, or I could dump all my research into it for another turn, get to APBs 4. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So this one is missing some 3,500 points. And then we're gonna have less than 9,000 left over. So the next level is gonna be about 12k. So yes, we are most definitely not going to get the second level of that in this turn yet. Or the 4th level. 2 levels of this in one turn, the 4th level of the tech. Yeah, either you're gonna live or not. I'm not expecting it to work. Maybe we should have built harder on the defenses. I guess I did finally end up building a space yard, which took probably like 7 turns, but I don't think the... What is it? Each Stone Gargoyle has 2 plasma missiles. Yeah. 8 plasma missiles are not gonna get through the PD of this, surely. Surely it's combining them into a fleet, meaning that they all travel at the same speed. It's not like the frigates appear and then the cruisers appear and then the battleships appear. So what do we have here? We have the rejiggled Firmus, but we don't know where the Sanic is, since we do not have vision on the Kentara anymore, unfortunately. We still have vision on the E, because it appears that they still have not cancelled their treaty. Nope, they're still in the United Blades Federation. They made a new treaty with the Gurak, and they don't have a treaty with the Kentara at the moment. Okay. So there isn't much I can do with this guy right now if I don't see the ship, the Sanic. Can we see in the move log? That was just a tile that ended at last turn. And apparently it had parked there, but apparently it has gone away since. So it could be anywhere. It's not gone this way, so it's probably going. It has probably gone back to his systems, I would guess. Give an attack order to move into that system. Unfortunately, you don't have any sensors, so you're more or less blind. Can you hide inside one of the nebula inside this inside one of the storms of this nebula? Give me the top-down view. It's sometimes easier to see where the centers of these storms are here. Any of these have a hides ship property? No. This one does, but it also does damage. Combat defense, combat defense. Hitting shift space to look at the properties of these objects. It's a bit annoying to see where these storms actually are, because their occlusion is bigger than the sector they're in, so they look bigger than they are. There's really just that one storm over there on the right, nothing else. That's just it, I guess. Yep. Actually, hit space just by itself there. Okay. Enough of that. Then you just go through the jump point and don't have anywhere to hide. So yeah, again, the question is, what do I do if the Kantara fleet just comes here? I don't have enough drones here to overrun this real quick. So I'm going to need to rely on more weapon platforms right now. I could also use my 4 or 5 planets that I have here to just build, I don't know, 5 drones each. That might be enough. 5 Neros probably. A double missile. I guess I will not be seeing if they're coming my way or not once this planet dies, so... First of all, let's upgrade our design with the new level APB. Just a straight upgrade. Level 1 to level 2. Upgrade all that are not already started construction. That is a couple. And now they're a little better. So I would not like to cancel a space yard here for queuing drones. He has quantum engine, so he moves at 9 speed with his battleships. Let's assume that he doesn't immediately give an order to use the remainder of his movement towards me. Let's just assume he moves about there, moves about there, moves about here into the warp point. It's 3 turns and he can attack one of my planets at a 4th turn. So if I'm going to take 4 turns to build these Neros, it's already too late. I need to launch them and then I need to combine them. If you try to build more, how many can you build in 4 turns? I built 8. No, that's too greedy. Rejiggle this up to the top there. Okay. You already have a couple builds. Just 3. Queue some more. And you are probably not going to be building all that many. Well, that's going to be faster once the Space yard is done. Okay. What should probably have is a scout drone that can keep an eye on the jump point over there. Ideally something that can jump through here really quick while he is not defending the war point. But again, he doesn't have any good sensors on his ships, does he? Yeah, just the basic sensor, so anything with a stealth plate could get through right now anyway. Okay, can I build a luminaire real quick? There's a satellite that finished here. I said a turn or two ago I needed to look at my construction log and check if any satellites get built so I can launch them. Let's go through this. That was the one I finished last turn here. Okay, none other good build. So then we have this, where is it? The ship that we captured last turn. It's already here because it has 11 speed. Sending it all the way here to Mystic is going to take another 8-9 turns. So one thing we could do is we could just gift this planet to the Mystic Empire for a moment, and he can just use the shipyard on here in order to deconstruct or analyze the ship real quick. But he also said he's sending a space yard ship my way. It's probably not going to be that one or that one. Maybe they can meet each other in the middle somewhere. So I offered him to send him this, gift him this planet real quick, and then he can use it to decommission the ship or analyze it. But he said it's fine, just send it there and he'll have a factory ship needed somewhere. So I'm just gonna send it up. Okay. Then the zone still put in an order for this turn, so it's possible that they can still control all their planets. They don't have any planets left, but all their remaining units. We knew that they still have 1 or 2 colony ships out. I think they had a colony ship somewhere here, and they had a colony ship in this system as well. Doesn't look like they're moving the fighters though. How about you just stay there? Check your movement log. Anything move through your vision range? Like a colony ship? Like 27, 28, 29, 30 increments, nothing happened here, okay. I think you can accelerate those in the options. Save combat planning, combat panning speed. I think the panning speed's actually quite low. System icon movement speed, that's how fast the ships move in the if you in simultaneous game mode and give orders to ships and they move instantly. Movement replay rate, that is very high, please. Here it's much faster, we didn't see any zone pop up. It really is too fast to actually see anything in detail, so let's just set that back to high, please. Movement replay, icon movement speed. Why are they two different? What's the difference between replay rate and icon movement speed? I have no idea. Okay, you go establish that colony, please. Already established this colony. It's going to be a farming planet, I suppose. We'll build a defense control net. We have removed these scanners on these. I guess we can. And build a bunch of these, and maybe that's enough to take down any small attack force. Maybe not the entire fleet we saw. And we can start building stuff. want to build more than one facility, you're gonna need to kill all the Romulans that arrived. So go and the farms. Go build the farms. There you go. I think we've queued up a farm planet in a good long while. I think we still have some leftover capacity on the farm planets that we are currently filling with research centers. There's nothing really much else this planet is good for on its own, more research centers. But organics value that high, I'm going to use for another farm planet. You don't have any more colonizers queued right now. You know, and after that you're gonna build new anyway. So after that we're going to need to build more. Colonize the rest of that system. Yeah, this is a combat ship, that's good. Just in case he has a colony ship or anything else sneak through here. Which would be what? He only has fighters and satellites. Fighters can't go through warp points in this mod, and colony ship will die. Might well have some destroyers left though. I think I saw a destroyer on one of his worlds. Might have even been in this system. Okay, what's the deal with the invasion fleet here? This has gotten repaired. Even though you don't have the space yard up yet. You got repaired? Were you even damaged? I think you just weren't damaged, were you? We're gonna take on that last drone fleet, last drone group. And you could use some repairs, and you're going to go and try and find the remaining fighters that are in the system. I say it's quite a waste, is it? But still, it needs to be done. If nothing else, I need to drag a minesweeper there in order to take down any mines we might have built. And before I forget to give another order, next turn, just have a move back again. These drones would be much better suited if I moved them towards the front with the Kantarans. Maybe further down towards east base, just to be ready. Oh well, can't have everything, I guess. Okay, if this space yard finishes, we should remove your emergency build button. Unfortunately, I can't remove it right now and then see if that's enough to finish the space yard this turn. Or if it still needs a couple more, or would still need a couple more turns because you can't re-enable it then. If you disable it, that's it. We need to redo the turn from the start. You're still in slow move. You are not anymore. You're taking quite a while to build these troops. Oh, 100 minerals. It's not too little. Okay. I have less than 10k minerals in storage right now, so let's not send our ally anymore, I guess. Not for the moment. Huh? Another guy that got sucked in by the wormhole, and now its computer is a little too scared to actually fly through it. Go ahead and do that. Relock the screen. And we just... No, you were not keeping this warp point secure, you're also going there. You're probably going to have much the same issue, right? No, you're just going to get sucked there. Okay. Alright. Do we have any other combat ships or combat assets we need to give orders? Not really, right? What does space say? More colony ships that need to get moved somewhere. You build and establish a gas. Did I build the remaining ones for the system up there? I think I might have. Go colonize that. There's ice. We'll take these then. Or did I make the ice one for this system? I think I made the This is the colony ships in here for this system down here. Go colonize that one. Nice planets that we can immediately breathe. This is one of the new colonies in the systems. Doesn't have any notable resources, so just make this a research compound. Oh, it's got 25 million pop, so it got the migration from the zone, because it only had 2 million Romulans on it. So we can immediately make this a breather. Very nice. Okay, this isn't exactly near any front, so I'm going to skip out on putting any defenses on here for the moment. I'm gonna put a yard on here just to get the planet filled up sooner, if nothing else. And then you can put like the system facilities on here, a spaceport, a resupply depot, and then just labs. System exist means in this system there exists 0, but in total we have 202 research centers in existence. The systems we have now queued up 21 on this planet, and we have in general in our entire empire 76 queued up now. There's a lot of research centers. Compare this with the mines, organics farms, rats facilities. I guess we don't have any more rats facilities queued. Good thing we noticed this. We should recheck our radioactive planets and see if we can squeeze some more resources out of them. If we don't have any more under construction right now. I mean, we're going to be colonizing a ton of planets still, so we're still growing a lot. Establish ice volume 2. You go that way, I guess. Volume, so you want to go take people with you. The other one here did not have volume. Oh, but Kosovo was gas, okay. Building drones. 5, you know. Maybe we should launch another wave. I will need them sooner rather than later. If I launch them only when I'm actually in combat down there and need them, then I will take far too long to actually get there. You're still building that. Also building colonizers. You can launch. You can launch. You can launch. You can also launch. You can launch. You still have research centers to build. Up here some of the colonies are built earlier in the game, but they're also pure research, pure mining. And you two are pure research, yes. We have decent mineral values, so if we needed more, we could rejiggle this planet. You're also fresh out of a job, so I guess you could start building more drones. There's a yard on here, so maybe I should build a yard chip, just so I can get more starbases out sooner, get more of those resources. 200% radioactives and minerals here. I think binary systems have fewer asteroid belts in general. Would it make sense for them to have more? You know, because there's fewer spots where gravitationally planets would be stable. They would be torn apart. Oh, look at that great mineral value. And that's going to be rads. But yeah, it's okay. This system has 3 asteroid belts as well, even though it's a binary. Maybe it's not a thing. Another binary system, also 3 asteroid belts. I guess they have normal amounts then. Okay, what do we do with the invasion fleet? You've reloaded your troops. We could fly it somewhere this way, but we really don't have much of a need. I mean, there's no planets here for us to attack. Could try and send it towards these Kantara planets, but that's a few turns. I might well get seen by the satellites here too. How much sensor range do you have? Tachyon sensors 1 side, a distance of 4 sectors. Okay. So we need to fly around the sensor range of this. Might still get seen by one of the leftover mobile assets that they have, like the colony ship. I guess there's just no reason not to move it towards somewhere where it'd be useful. Is it far enough away from this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the 5th. So that would be far enough away for comfort. Okay, then try and find a hiding spot in the system. Combat defense modifier obscures things below side level 4. Below side level 4. Below side level 7. Good. That will do. There you go. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any sensors. I should send one of my old scouting drones with this. Can I unobsolete that real quick? Okay. I just want a ship that has a basic sensor and a scanner, not one with a cloak in addition. Ship or drone rather. Then just build this here after your yard finishes. Then you can launch this sometime soon. Okay. What else do we have? We have our troop transports here, these destroyers. So yeah, last turn we designed this battleship. Do we actually still want to keep these destroyers around? Building this battleship is gonna take a while, but I could reduce my number of troop transports here from 4 to 2, and just use these destroyers in some other fashion. This is the 3rd, and this is the 4th. This one's still not renamed. Let's do that. Bactrianus 1, Bactrianus 2. That's not a another one of those. Bactrianus 4. Where's the 4th? Where we're still building that? So it's the one we just built here. Is it coming? No, that was drones. Oh, of course, that is the 4th. Okay. So that's number 3, that's number 4, that's number 1, and that's number 2. Yeah, so all works out. This planet was building lizard archers to fill one of these. This planet was doing that as well. It's not finished yet though. Load troops. Load troops. Load troops. Load troops. And move to the collection point. Okay, then we have 4 loaded up troop ships. How long would it take for you to build one of those battleships? 4 turns. It's not that long. We don't really have a need for it though, and I would rather build actual facilities in the system for once. Ton of research centers we can plop down here. Here's the rats that we have queued. But finish filling up this planet. I think it did, yeah. When it took this from the zone, it obviously didn't have 12 kilotons of facility space yet. You're gonna be a Talchia compound. Okay, and then there's still a lot of domed plants in the system we can take. I guess the methane breathers here we can now utilize. There's a carbon dioxide one here we can utilize. I should build colony ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ice, 6 ice. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 to colonize, a 7 to colonize ice, and a 3 ice. So ice, 3, 6, and 7, please. I don't have an ice 3, an ice 6, but that one is volume. I don't need volume since it's going to be green. Actually, this planet is green too, so that one works out. Oh, I still need an ice 3 and 7, please. Feel free to skip ahead if this is boring as shit, because it is. Establisher. Ice 3. Okay. And 3 into 7, please. I guess these one could have been volumes, since they're going to go into domed planets, which I'm going to be building an Atmo converter on. Yes, we are of course going to do that. Today I feel like I want to micro-optimize this. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to pause here and I'm going to do my colonizer rejiggling. I'm going to be back in a second. Okay, I've rejiggled my colony ships for this planet here. I'm going to colonize these, and these now. No, I should probably do the same for those. Yeah, they're still building research centers and rats facilities, which I need, but I will use the research center planets to queue up colonizers for these as well. So I'll just be another moment. Okay. And that is colonizers for the rest of the system too. There's actually still a rock planet, a tiny moon hiding behind this planet there. Grid. You move the view a little bit, you can see it. And one of these ice planets has ruins. So let's go and grab that jiggly tech. Building a couple colonizers here. Just for these two, and for these 4 from this one. This one that builds the rats facility is not going to spend any time building colonizers. This one is going to build rats facilities. Okay. Next. Yeah, we're also going to build a colonizer here for that huge potential breather with the great mineral value. Are there any other ships that require our attention? Yes, there's an ice colonizer. And there's only one ice planet left in the system, so where you're supposed to go is pretty clear. There's a non-breather, so yes, you can load population. So you have it on volume too. And it should load as much population as it can. And then we'll build our Atmo converter on these. We're building Atmo converters on oxygen and non-planets. We have breathers for the other 3 types. Yes, the Gulag actually have oxygen breathers. Excited. Oxygen complex. Oh, the Slurpee is also oxygen. And I am hydrogen, and the zone were methane. But that it's all types accounted for. Nobody has an oxygen, just the other side. I would not be surprised if they've also gotten some methane migration by now. Let's check some of their methane worlds. No, this one is still settled with E. Any methane worlds here? There's hydrogen. That one is unsettled, probably because it would not be a breather. Oh, that's a methane world. E. A methane world. E. That's a methane world. E. Doesn't look like he's received migration. Even if they only got a couple turns migration, maybe some of these planets should be settled with Zorn people. In which case I would expect there to be like 24, 25, 26 mil on there. But all the methane worlds are not colonized by breathers. This one is still the frontier for those people, I guess. Exile worlds, oxygen worlds, and then I have oxygen people. Yeah. Same here, no doubt. Up. So no, it does not appear that they got migration from the zone. You know, when I was negotiating, oh, his named his planets need. When I was negotiating with or making my demands at the zone, really, I was saying that I want your technology. I did not say I want your people so I can use the methane planets more efficiently. Ah, there is zone. Mr. Gulag has gotten some zone migration. So they do have some methane breathers. That's unfortunate because that means that they can spread them around and use a lot more facility space than what they would otherwise be able to. But if it's not that widespread and they only have a couple planets that got some migration, then it won't immediately be that big an advantage, and they will need to do a decent amount of micro in order to spread it to all the empires. A bit confusing that these boxes are see-through. There's a ship. There's a ship behind that planet. Okay. I'm afraid it must be for one of his. This is a Slurpee fleet. The small freighter we just saw must have been one of his mine layers. System was it here? Destroyer fleets. I know they were talking about building these destroyer fleets from what the Slurpee guy leaked. We have designs for these ballistas and pulse staves, parangs, different designs. Ballista is these three plasma missile destroyers. Destroyers have 400 kiloton space. Bigger than mine, right? Yeah, mine only have 325. I was already feeling inappropriate that I had only gotten to fit 2 plasma missiles on my destroyers. They had 3. They just have better ships. And the staves are APBs and cannons. Parang, much the same. No sensor though. And he's got point defense blasters. These are the ones that unlock with meson blasters, energy parts weapons. We could get these as well. Their advantage is that they are only 10 kilotons, so it's easy to squeeze one of these in when a bigger PD gun wouldn't fit. And they do rather little damage. Unfortunately, they don't have a higher fire rate. I thought they had a higher fire rate, but they don't. I think they're pretty good DPS, especially for their size, for their tonnage, but yeah. I mean, having a couple of these in can help reduce overkill. You know what I said a turn or two ago about mixing point defense? To R, R, what's the R stand for? Oh, this must be a retro series or something. This is an older destroyer. This only has 350 kilotons. Or two. Maybe he's refitting these, is he? Yeah, that must be it. He's building these with only a couple engines and he refits the remainder of the engines into them. That's something you can do. Abuse refitting to get chips outdoor faster. Not really something I'm necessarily like to do because it's even more micro. It's a bit fiddly to set up in the first place, but it is an advantage. You can do it. Yeah, we already talked about that planet. Okay, what else we have? Transport cargo. You are the one who has the zone. You also have some Romulans aboard. You can go to that planet. And then you will drop Zorn. And then you will load Romulans. But not on a homeworld. But on that planet, please. Then you still have 1 million zone left over that we can drop on some other world. So this one is undomed. We can build more facilities here now. Oh, here's the radioactive facilities that we're queuing up. That we wanted to queue up. Now we have 17 under construction. And we can also queue up more on this one. So you're just gonna be minus. And the huge one next to a homeworld. Oh, I should probably drop my 10 million zone there instead of here. Let's change that. And you can take Romulans, right? I breathe hydrogen. Okay. I'm going to move the 1 million zone drop there. Then you're going to move to 2-4 to the big methane planet, and then you are going to drop 10 million zone, load the remainder of the Romulans, then you're going to drop the Romulans on this other huge breather. Good, I have a plan. And then I guess you can start loading up more mines that we certainly built somewhere here. Well, not here yet, but this one has a badge of mines. There you go. And then just go move there, move the rest of the turn. Okay, that ship has orders now. Yeah, what do we do with these? I guess you're just going to park yourself here for the moment. So that fleet assembles. We built this Firmus in order to send it towards the Sonic. I'm going to send it to that warp point there. You know what, I'm going to send you next to that warp point. Not add it right now. You're just a combat drone, right? Yeah. Or your Nero before I mistake the one drone group for our scout. And Rails wants orders. There's an eagle somewhere in the system. Or on a homeworld, right? That's where we build it. well, I was going to send this down here, but I literally this turn just got a leak from our traitor, the Slurpy Raiders, that they were talking in the alliance chat about needing to be wary about cloaked ships coming from the southwest. So we'll see how well that works out. If you go here, it's quite a few turns. Maybe you would be suited better if you were going to go to this system. And if you're going to do it cloaked. Hotkey Z, yes, that works. I didn't click the button, I just hit the hotkey. Even on my swap keys keyboard, it works with Z. Okay. Research was taken care of. I'm gonna get APBs to 4. Then that should be a decent enough state for them to be in. Homeworld is building one of these factory ships that we put in the security stations. Yay, finally use for them. Then I guess afterwards you just need an order next turn. Okay, let's check our planets. There's one planet, diff of 4, that needs an order. This one. Yeah, it's just barely occluded. The icon that it's building something. So you are you're not fully utilized. You are mixed between rats and research centers. On these planets, I would like to eventually take down the research centers. We don't really need to right now, though, and now that we've queued up some more research facilities, 17 more at least, I don't think I particularly need to, so I'm going to build some ships here as well. I'm going to build more of these spice yard ships for the time being. We can spread these around. Okay, and that's it for my turn. I'm gonna make a screenshot of my mineral state right now, send it to my ally. Is anything else diplomatically we need to do? I don't think so. With this coming into force now, and otherwise the treaty with all of these has been broken. I believe the diplomatic situation has solidified well enough that I don't think we're going to be able to get a Kantara away from their block anymore. Treaty names don't say anything about Federation, but that might just be an oversight, or again, intentional confusion. I think these treaty names don't matter. The treaty I have with the Twilight Collective is indeed a full alliance, and it's just called a non-intercourse treaty as well, which is also intentional misdirection, so might be the same here. Okay, let's look at the comparison screen. Top it off. We are in position 1 now. I think we grabbed that the turn after the turn before we conquered the zone homeworld, but the extra population is certainly going to help the score. I have just as many resources as my ally now. Mr. E is not far behind, and not that far ahead of the other guys here. Zone only makes 750 resources. I believe 250 you get in each category if you don't have any planets, just as default pity income. It's probably enough to maintain a bunch of his units for a while. Tech levels have 211, 209, 209. Kantara is still not in their research group, I guess. Yep. Has not started heading up there yet. Maybe there is still some potential for having them not be a part of the group. I should contact the Kantara between turns saying that I would be ready to give up the planet in the Gambit system that's going to die anyway, in order for some sort of assurances. Zone lost the homeworld, so all the pop is on my side now. Intelligence, I'm still way ahead of the first one, although these three guys have all built some by now. I guess the Slurpees haven't. Research. Resources. Yeah. All is well, let's see if it stays that way.